Bugatti unveiled an 1,800 horsepower hypercar Wednesday that's even less practical than the powerful multi-million-dollar two-seaters the brand usually makes. The Bugatti bolide, a name that comes from French slang for very fast car, according to Bugatti, is a concept car designed solely for track driving, not for use on public roads. The bolide has a modified version of a huge 8.0-litre 16-cylinder engine found in Bugatti's Chiron, the brand's core model. It's built to be super light and can reach a top speed of well over 300 miles an hour, according to Bugatti. Will the world still want multi-million-dollar supercars? Bugatti's about to find out. Bugatti hasn't said whether it will sell the bolide, but performance brands like Ferrari and Lamborghini offer track-only cars for wealthy customers who want to experience driving in their own private replicas. Cars like this don't have a lot of the crash safety equipment required in road cars, like airbags, but they do have the specialized safety gear required on many racetracks, such as fittings for racing harnesses. See more. Designed for optimal aerodynamics, the bolide is a little over 3 feet tall, which is about a foot shorter than the Chiron. To get in, occupants must sit on the doorsill and put their legs inside before sliding over into the seat. The Bugatti bolide, seen here in an illustration, takes the basic engineering of the Bugatti Chiron and reduces its weight while increasing engine power. The Bugatti bolide, seen here in an illustration, takes the basic engineering of the Bugatti Chiron and reduces its weight while increasing engine power. In designing the bolide, emphasis was placed on reducing weight and improving aerodynamics. The air scoop that rises from the roof is covered in a special skin that forms blister-like bubbles at high speeds. The bubbles improve airflow over the scoop by 10%, while also reducing aerodynamic lift by 17%, according to Bugatti. All the screws and fasteners in the car are made from titanium, according to Bugatti, and much of the rest of the car is made from lightweight carbon fiber and titanium alloys. The bolide weighs just over 2,700 pounds, compared to 4,400 pounds for the Chiron. A lot of weight was also saved in the bolide by giving no consideration to luxury and very little to comfort. The interior is extremely sparse and simple with thin, light racing seats instead of the nicely upholstered seats used in the Chiron. Road tripping in a $3 million Bugatti. All of Bugatti's expertise has been condensed into the Bugatti bolide, said Stefan Elrott, head of development for Bugatti. Engineering the bolide was an opportunity to try new techniques with the aim of reducing weight and increasing performance, he said. For instance, the turbochargers attached to the engine were specially designed to enable more power at high speeds. Bugatti's already high-performance lubricating systems were redesigned to deal with extraordinarily high cornering forces that can cause oil to move away from where it's needed. With an emphasis on aerodynamics, the Bugatti bolide is even lower to the ground than Bugatti and Apus' other cars. With an emphasis on aerodynamics, the Bugatti bolide is even lower to the ground than Bugatti's other cars. Should Bugatti ever decide to sell the bolide, the price tag would certainly be in the multiple millions of dollars, based on the price of Bugatti's other cars and the cost of similar types of cars from other automakers. The Chiron, on which the bolide is based, costs more than $3 million and only 500 will be made. In recent years, Bugatti has introduced a number of other cars based on the Chiron's engineering, including the Devo, a version designed for lower top speeds but better cornering, of which only 40 will be made. There was the Cento DC, a car designed to celebrate Bugatti's 110th anniversary, of which just 10 will be built. The Cento DC has a starting price of $9 million and the Devo $6 million. Interestingly, engineers and designers at Bugatti had been working on something radically different for the brand, a lower priced and more practical model. But that work has been put on pause due to the pandemic. We were looking at a 4-seater with a completely different design, not an SUV, not a sedan, something really unique in terms of design, and creating a new segment, said Rick Davey, chief operating officer of Bugatti of the Americas, said in a recent interview. It's not dead, but for now, nobody is working on it. Adding a more practical model to the lineup is something other supercar companies have embarked on as they seek to appeal to more customers and boost profits. Bugatti is making only 10 of these $9 million supercars. Bugatti's sister brand Lamborghini, both are owned by Volkswagen, began selling the Urus SUV in 2018, quickly doubling Lamborghini's sales. And Ferrari has been working on something it calls the Pura Same, which is expected to be unveiled next year. Executives insist it will not be a traditional crossover SUV, but it will be roomier and more comfortable for passengers than any previous Ferrari. See more. The reason for the temporary halt to development of the 4-door model isn't any sort of financial constraint, a Bugatti spokesperson insisted, but simple uncertainty caused by the pandemic. Developing a new model involves working with and vetting suppliers, creating prototypes and gauging what the market might be after the pandemic is over, all of which is hard to do at this time. To save weight, the Bugatti bolide and Apus S interior, shown in an illustration, has none of the shiny metal or quilted leather seen in some of Bugatti and Apus S other cars. To save weight, the Bugatti bolide's interior, shown in an illustration, has none of the shiny metal or quilted leather seen in some of Bugatti's other cars. But there may be even bigger changes afoot for Bugatti. There have been media reports that Volkswagen is considering selling the brand to Rimac, a Croatian company that makes electric supercars. A Volkswagen spokesperson would not comment on those reports. Rimac did not respond to a request for comment on the reports. At any rate, Davey said he's not terribly concerned. I've been with Bugatti 4 years and it's probably the 4th or 5th time that I've heard that the company is being sold, so I'm not too worried, Davey said.